Welcome back to the UNX Championship Series. I'm Christy Ganji.
And I'm Ethan Swanson, and we're here at Ninja Quest for our second of 4 open qualifiers to find our best ninjas to earn their way into the first major event on November 2nd here on UNX Now.
Yeah, so in order to get to our UNX Championship, you got to be in the top 8 men or the top 8 women across our season. And in order to be that, you have to get into the UNX Major. And to get there, you start at the open qualifier.
Right, and they're open qualifiers, which means if you think you're good enough, if you think you can take one of those top spots, come out and prove it. Take one of those top 3 men's, top 3 women's spots, and earn your way to that first major event.
Yeah, and so the competition format is going to be furthest the fastest. So athletes will get 1 shot to run the course, and their time stops when they fall. The tiebreaker looks back at when they completed the previous obstacle.
Right, and so we're going to get our top 3 men, top 3 women, and let's take a look at our athletes to see who's going to be earning that spot. So on the men's side, let's take a look at Tyler Gillette, A&W Stage 3 veteran, Power Tower this past season. He is a beast. We'll see what he can put together today.
Yeah, and then we got his partner in crime, Kevin Carbone. They were on the Youngbloods together, Ninja versus Ninja. Both of these guys are really fast, and I'm looking to see what they can do.
Right, and our third Stage 3 athlete here, RJ Roman. The dude can fly, and the back half of the course, I think, plays to his strengths.
And then we got Caleb Bergstrom, a rookie from American Ninja Warrior, made it to Vegas, extremely strong upper body.
Monster.
He's going to do well.
Yeah, he's going to do amazing. And talk about experience, though, on the other side of that, Jamie Rahn, the most experienced veteran here at Ninja Quest, coming off of not qualifying in Naperville. We'll see if he can do it today.
Talk about another competitor not qualifying in Naperville, missed out on the qualifying spot, 1 spot away. Sam Folsom was extremely fast. He was on Drew Dressel's pace, just missed that last obstacle, but I think he's going to be looking for that qualifying spot here in Ninja Quest.
Yep, now let's take a look on the women's side of the field. We have Caitlin Bergstrom, the other half of the baby Bergies. She was a rookie this past year in A&W and qualified for Vegas.
And then we've got Ashley McConville, extremely strong upper body. I've seen her do crazy things on Instagram. Cliffhanger laches, she's gonna do well.
Yeah, and Erica Cook, A&W veteran. She hasn't competed in a little while, but she is insanely strong. I've seen her do crazy lockoffs. We'll see how she does in her first time back.
And then we've got Rachel Brown. Rachel, 17 years old. She's been competing ever since she was a little kid. She's still a kid, but competing for a very long time. She's used to this stage. I think she's going to be doing pretty well.
Yep, and then we have Charity LeBlanc, A&W 2-time veteran. She's used to the bright lights. She's used to the stage, so I don't think nerves are going to get to her. We'll see how these women do on our course. Let's take a look at our course preview. First obstacle, agility steps. Athletes are going to have a starting line. The steps, however they want to use the hands and feet, got to get up to that blue platform.
Next up is the coin flip. Competitors will make their way across the flipping coins. You got to stay in the middle because these things will tilt.
Yep, then we have walk the plank. And so we're going to have a big rope swing to the teeter-totter, which is going to tip really fast. Once you touch that ring, you've completed walk the plank.
And then you got to take that ring down the track and land on the platform.
Right, into the trapeze lane. We got 3 trapeze. You can reach them, you can launch them, whichever way you need to get through.
Next up is spin the cat, which I think is going to be really tricky because these are free spinning barrels and they spin like crazy. You got to make your way all the way through to the landing platform.
Then we have the spider. Not a jumping spider, not a spider launch, just a straight up spider.
Then you've got the Iron Maiden, where competitors, you'll take PVCs that go around dowels all the way up to the top. These are extremely slippery. Then across to the double steps and then down to the platform.
And then after that, it's almost all upper body. We have the fly wheels, 2 giant wheels. You have to launch across, big moves, and a dismount to the blue pad.
And then another flying obstacle, the flying squirrel. You'll make your way from the rings to the flying squirrel and then a big launch up to a bar to the platform.
That one's going to be huge. Then we have the warped wall, just, going with the flow of the course up the warp wall, down the fireman's pole.
Then you've got the wing nuts, a Kevin Carbone original. Competitors will make their way across 5 wing nuts, and then they'll have to make a tricky dismount because it is not straight.
Right into the salmon ladder. And this is a combo obstacle for our last 2 obstacles. Salmon ladder across as many as you need to go to then make your way to the unstable bridge. Once you touch the bridge, you've completed the salmon ladder.
And you're going to want to hang on to that bridge because then you're going to have to make the dismount to the platform, hit the buzzer, your time will stop.
And time limit is 4 minutes, which is very tight. This is 14 obstacles, and some of them are really long. It's going to take a long time to get through.
Yeah, so we'll see what these athletes got.
Right, now let's take a look at our athlete run order to see who we're going to be watching compete.
And so up first, we've got Kevin Carbone.
Carbone running first. And I randomized the order, saw his name pop up first. Was, oh no, because he could podium. He could be the winner. So we'll see how he does.
Yeah, making his way across the steps. Kevin Carbone got a lot of experience competing.
I mean, we've seen him in competitions all over the place recently. He's been traveling a lot, building a lot, but that all translates to experience on obstacles. Wow, so fast through obstacles 3 and 4.
Yeah, he is not slowing down. He is moving right here. Connects the trapeze.
Yes. Ooh, a little sideways turn swing going through that, and just making sure he gets the dismount.
He's looking good. I mean, he's got a good pace here coming up on a spin the cat. This is a little bit more of a finicky obstacle. You don't want to rush it.
He's not slowing down at all. Going.
Oh!
Oh, no.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, you could just see he pushed off of his foot. The barrel spun the other way, and it just didn't give him the momentum to get to the next barrel.
He was flying. He was going so fast. Man, I mean, I think it's just like you said, just rush that move just a little bit, and his foot seemed to be a little bit behind where you exactly want to push off of, so it spins away from him, makes that jump way harder.
Yeah, tough run, especially to be the first runner. You don't get that beta when you're the first runner.
Wow, he was looking so smooth through the first half, but I mean, that brings us to our next runner. We have Bergstrom, also another heavy hitter. 2 guys right off the bat that could crush this course. We'll see how Caleb does.
Yeah, Caleb got extremely strong upper body strength.
Doesn't even use his hands on that first obstacle. Saving that grip a little bit, huh?
He's saving the grip for the back half. This is a very upper body intensive back half, so we'll see if he can get there. But I'm expecting big things here.
Yeah, looking smooth. I mean, no surprise here, but I think all the athletes are going to know with the time of 4 minutes, it's really, you got to get through the first half really fast.
Oh, he jumps out to the second trapeze.
What? And he's got such a big reach. He's able to reach from the second to third trapeze like no problem. Didn't even have to lâcher.
Now he's coming up on a spin the cat. Kevin Carbone just fell here.
And you got to think, he just saw Kevin fall. So is that in his head at all? Wow, perfect transition.
And he's nice and smooth. There we go. And he's onto the spider.
Wow, spin the cat looked very smooth, so controlled. It's such a crazy difference between him and just Kevin Carbone, but now he's moving on.
And now he's coming up onto the Iron Maiden. This is a very tricky obstacle. You do not want to go too fast on this. Those pegs will slip out.
And he's got an Iron Maiden in his gym that I see him training on all the time. He actually told me that his lock-off strength got so much better once he started training this obstacle a lot more. I mean, you see it. He looks so comfortable. Gotta watch your feet on that dismount.
Oh my gosh. Pulled a little Michael Jackson move right there, getting his toes up. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that was close. But again, just moving on. He's through it. Put it behind you and move on to the next obstacle. So he's chalking up. He's got the flywheels next. Shouldn't be an issue for Caleb.
And these flywheels, this is a big move. And he just connects it there. Oh!
That was fingertips.
Connects both of them.
He's already had a couple really close calls. Oh my goodness. But that's the thing. You go for those risky moves because the time limit is 4 minutes. And he was close to falling a couple times.
And now he's onto the flying squirrel.
Wow, he made it look so comfortable. He caught like at his eyes.
This is a big move up to this bar, and he gets the catch right off to the dismount. Caleb Bergstrom looking extremely strong, going up that warped wall.
He is basically walking through this course. I mean, there's 3 obstacles left, and I mean, he is moving so smooth.
But now you got to catch your breath. You've got 4 minutes, which is a pretty tight time limit. And he's moving on to the wing nuts. He's still got 3 more obstacles.
Going right into it. Now he's going for a little different technique, so he doesn't have to turn his body sideways. He's just going straight up laches through these. I think that's smart.
Yeah, I like this technique. This one he's going to have to go sideways, but I think it's good. He saved some energy there, not having to go side to side. Gets the catch. Now this dismount is a little bit awkward because it's in front of you.
He's getting a little hung up. This is so weird to change your direction like that. It looks like he's on. He'll probably dismount right here. Nice. Nicely done.
Gets the dismount. And now staring down the salmon ladder.
Getting some chalk. Just 2 obstacles left, but time is an issue. He's got to get moving here.
Here we go. He makes the first move. Goes up a rung.
He might be
And
going.
I think he's going for it here. And he makes the catch.
Completes. Time is running
Time
out.
is coming down, though, so he's got to get this dismount.
Oh, come on, Caleb, let's go.
He's got to
Gotta
move
get it.
here. He's got to. He makes the dismount, hits the buzzer.
Wow.
Caleb Bergstrom. Oh, our finisher, first finisher.
First finisher that early in the run order. Is the course too easy?
I don't know. I mean, Caleb is extremely strong. I mean,
Yes,
he
he
only
is.
finished with about 3 seconds left, and so this is a tight time limit, a strong competitor.
I mean, he looked like he wasn't even really struggling on the course at all. Just, that's a pro move. Pro moves all throughout the course. Had a couple of close calls there, especially dismount on the double steps and then fingertips on the flywheels, but maintaining his time, and he knew how much time he had left the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was composed the whole run. I think just the flywheels was a little scary, but he definitely looked composed the whole time. Took his rest where he needed it, and a great finish.
Yep. And next up, we have Cameron Drake stepping up to the starting line.
Cameron Drake coming through the steps.
Smart tech. I see some triple steps, some two steps. You kind of have to change up the technique in the
Coming
first
through the
obstacle.
coin flip, and he's getting crooked.
Whoa.
He touched one of the cues, but I think incidental contact is okay on that obstacle.
That's going to be judge's review, but he's going to keep running. Whoa, scrambling a little bit to get onto the teeter-totter and walk the plank, but he's good.
Coming down the ring slider, looking good. He's moving fast, but jumps out. Oh, he tried to make the connect. Takes the backswing.
Nice, and he's connecting those. He gets his hips behind him every time, so he keeps his momentum going. Through the trapeze.
And he's moving very fast.
Yeah, and now we've seen this already twice. Took out Kevin Carbone. Caleb made it look easy. He's got a lot of speed right now.
Oh, it's a nice move.
Wow.
You can see him stick that leg out to try to guide his body to the next barrel. But now you got to make the dismount. It's getting a little crooked. And like we said in the course preview, these things are free spinning. They're so hard to get in the correct position to where you want it.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to spin this thing around, but they're on bearings. They spin so smooth and so easy. Wow.
Oh, I like that.
So smart.
I like that.
Getting a little kick off of barrel number 2. Gets him through. Now he's through the spider. But that's eating up some time.
And now he's moving on to the Iron Maiden. This is smart. I like this. Reaching up. You got to be controlled here. This is a very controlled obstacle.
Yep. You get even a little bit of backswing. You're just going to pop right off. And he's through the Iron Maiden. Now just got to finish tempo steps. Watch those feet.
And he makes the dismount. He's looking good. But again, on Spin the Cat, did take a little bit of extra time. So I got to think we're going to see some urgency here.
And he's at 2 minutes through the course. He's about halfway through time-wise. So he's taking some time to chalk up. But time is an issue. Caleb just finished with only 3.5 seconds left. You got to keep it moving here.
Yeah, and you can see him there chalking up the pants. The rest of this course is all upper body. That's a veteran ninja move to get some chalk on the pants.
Nice. Just laying it out. He's got great technique when he catches. He always has his hips behind him, which keeps his momentum going. That's really important, so you don't have to spend so much time building your swing up again.
Moving on to the flying squirrel.
This move is so big. I know Caleb made it look really easy.
He goes for the move. Oh! Just doesn't get there. But overall, I mean, it was a good run. He was pretty fast, but
it's a great run, but those moves are huge. Like Caleb made it look easy, but it's huge. And you saw he got fingertips. If he had another inch or two, I think it would have held it.
Yeah, but overall, great run from Drake.
And now we have Sam Folsom stepping up. Sam last time, he missed out on qualifying by 1 spot. He's thinking about that being here at Ninja Quest at the second qualifier.
Yeah, and what we saw last week from Sam, he was extremely fast. He was on pace with Drew Dreschel and then fell on the last obstacle. He wants to clear this course today.
I think they all do, but he definitely does too. And, I'm expecting that his whole run is going to be smooth, just like we saw at Naperville. I'm right so far. He's looking controlled.
Now he gets the reach.
He could have dismounted there,
but
but taking the safe approach is good, especially this early in the course. You don't want to make a silly mistake.
Yeah. Now moving on to spin the cat, giving our competitors some trouble so far.
Oh, they just followed him out.
All right, that's a good amount of spin. That's slow enough.
Oh, we almost saw the same thing that Kevin Carbone had done. He made the jump, and you could see that barrel just give away, but he still made it.
Wow, yeah, it's just he jumped a little too early, but good enough to control that landing on the second barrel. That was pretty close.
And now we're about 1 minute and 10 seconds into the course. Catching his breath here. The Iron Maiden, you have to be so controlled on.
A little bit of swing, but it looks like he's controlling it. And he's put on every single set, every single dowel he's placing the PVCs on. It's more moves, but I think it's a little safer. Skip there. Didn't even use the last 2 dowels.
Yeah, made the big, powerful move up.
Was that a wink to the camera? He's having fun out there.
And he's looking good. Doesn't have quite the same pace that he had last week in Naperville. I think he's taking some more rest here. He looks really composed.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that. I mean, I think on this course, you want to get to the end, and you don't want to rush it because these are big moves here.
Yep, and he's coming up. He's at 2 minutes right now, halfway through the course, getting onto the flywheels.
God, this kid has so much power.
He generated that from not that much swing. He's looking so good, but I mean these moves right here on the flying squirrel are so big. You got to have great tech to be able to pull these out.
Oh my gosh, look at that front swing. So much power.
Oh, and still, it didn't seem like he had a lot of extra room. This one's big too.
Big move to the bar, makes the catch.
And the dismount. Now we got warp wall. No problem.
Right at that warped wall. He's at about 250, so he's got to start moving. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. And he's got 3 obstacles.
That's not a lot of time, especially wing nuts. There's 5 of them and a weird dismount. That eats up so much time. He's got 1 minute left. You got to go, Sam.
Taking the same approach as Caleb here on the wing nuts. I think it's smart. I think it saves time, and it lines your swing up for the next wing nut.
Done. Being efficient through these first ones.
He's looking good, and it's really going to come down to the dismount. How good you can get that swing. Can you line it up quickly?
Oh, I think it could have gone right there.
And he's getting crooked here.
Uh-oh.
He's getting crooked. I mean, he's got to get off this thing. He's got 30 seconds left.
Oh, no.
He's got to get off of it.
And you got to wonder how his hand's doing right now. I think this might be it right here.
Here we go with the dismount.
You got to go.
He's got to move. He's got 20 seconds left. He's got the salmon ladder. Come on, Sam.
Come on. All right. He's got 10 seconds left. Get your hands. If he touches that next obstacle, he's completed salmon ladder. Okay.
He's got it. He's got to make the dismount.
5 seconds.
2. Come on, Sam. You got to get there.
Oh.
And he times out.
No. It's 2 courses in a row. The last obstacle. Wow. But I mean, that's an amazing run. And I think we're seeing that, this course has already taken out pros like Kevin Carbone, and the time limit is real. So that was a great run.
Yeah, it's a great run. This kid is 16 years old, and this is 2 competitions in a row, competing against A&W pros, competing against veterans. And he's made it to the last obstacle both times. And this one, he's a little bit early in the course, so we're going to see if that holds up.
Mm-hmm.
But what a great run.
Wow. Yeah. Sam, I mean, whether or not that's a top 3 run, he's certainly proving that he's somebody to watch out for the future. I mean, talk about a kid that's got a lot of potential, But next up, we have Ben Baker stepping up to the starting line. And, we'll see what he's got for us. A couple of powerful runs already. Ben, I'm sure, looking to do the same. Got the thumbs up from Ben.
Ben's ready to go. Taking the cautious approach on the steps.
Hands are allowed.
The first obstacle is really just, it's a way to just get yourself into the course, mentally. It's such a nerve-wracking obstacle because you don't want to go down there, but it just gets you into the groove of things.
Yeah, and once you get going, like you're saying, I think you kind of get in the rhythm. It's obstacles. I'm doing my thing. But I know I'm always really nervous for the first obstacle because you just don't want to make a silly mistake.
Oh! What a save! What a save! Oh my gosh!
Wow, that was awesome. I feel like his face, he didn't even like recognize. He's like, oh, just a one arm slide, no problem.
Oh my gosh!
That was amazing. And now he's through the trapeze. Holy cow.
Well, he's moving on to spin the cat, and you know his adrenaline's got to be up from that save.
What's he thinking, you know?
Yeah, but you got to calm down here. This is a very technical obstacle. You don't want to rush it.
You know, and you didn't even see him like slow down or stop.
Oh,
man.
jeez. This guy's got saves for days.
He just reaches across that third one. It looks like he should have this, but a little caught up in the last barrel.
And he's making his way around. Looking good. Gets to the platform.
Nicely done. You know, he must be he must be training for a long time, because after that save, he didn't even pause. He didn't stutter. He just like, okay, it's done. I'm going to keep moving.
Now he's looking at the time, moving on to the Iron Maiden.
Taking a breath. Letting that adrenaline cool down a little bit, I'm sure.
This is an obstacle you have to be so controlled on. I'd like to see him reach up. Doesn't go for the reach. I think he would have had it. Oh! Another save! He's got to hang on. He's got to control himself here.
Okay, all right, reel it in.
One arm
Relax,
bend here.
Ben. Relax.
Oh
no!
Oh my gosh! What an amazing run, though. I mean, so much fun to watch. Just the saves that this guy has.
Yeah, not only just the saves, like being able to hang on, but one arming on an Iron Maiden like that. Really difficult. The amount of strength he has got to be through the roof.
Yeah, those are free spinning holds there. So just to hold on one arm was incredible. To not slide it out was incredible. And then to make the next move, I mean, that was awesome.
Ben, keep your hands on the course.
No, incredible run though.
Yeah, that was amazing to watch. Very entertaining and great run from Ben. And next up, we have Caitlin Bergstrom, the other half of Baby Bergies. We just saw her brother crush it. We'll see what Caitlin's got for us. And she's our first woman competitor, which, you know, has got to be nerve-wracking. You know, you've seen some of the men go, but, you know, she's setting the stage for all the women that are going to be running after her.
She looks very good through the steps.
Yeah. I love to see that is an athlete on the first obstacle be confident and just kind of boom, 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 tack through it.
And confident on the coin flip there.
Just moving. But that's the thing, is she made it to Vegas as a rookie this past year on American Ninja Warrior. So you know that even just that 1 year of experience is, you know, in her back pocket.
Looks good there in the ring.
Looking smooth.
And just going into everything with such confidence. I mean, this is what separates the veterans who have competed on a big stage before from some of the rookies, is just having that confidence to attack every obstacle. There's no hesitation in Caitlin right now.
She's very decisive. You can tell. I mean, even on the trapeze, a simple obstacle, but like every time she caught and was already kicking her momentum forward, keeping that moving and not spending a lot of time.
Well, we saw her brother Caleb get through this obstacle. And she's getting a little hung up here, making her way around.
This is not good. I mean, so these things spin, and I think athletes are seeing that. So the problem is, if you jump too much towards the center, like Caitlin did, I think, is now you don't have enough spin to get around, and it's kind of, you're walking around.
Oh, she's, man. I mean, it was taking up so much time. I think she just was getting a little nervous in her head. The time was running down. You got to make a move. You got to go for something.
Yep, and that's exactly it. It's not a lot of time on the course, and if you get stuck like that, you have to do something, because the alternative is just to hang out and get stuck. And she's a veteran. She knew it. She went for the move. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for her.
Oh, yeah, tough run.
But next up, we have a very entertaining athlete. RJ Roman is going to be stepping up onto the course. So excited to see him run through this course. He's so fast.
RJ Roman, Vegas finalist on American Ninja Warrior.
Wow. I just like the simple things. The way he just like popped up onto that last spot. He looks so comfortable.
RJ Roman, this guy's so strong.
Right into it. Walk the plank, just like kept moving. That's the way to do it. Don't stop. Just move, 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 move. And just right through the like everything so far is just linked. It's efficient. You can tell
I like that move through the window. Oh, he gets a nice jump. Gets some good spin. But I like this because he at least has the spin.
What? You like that? Man, all I was thinking was that's a lot of spin, but it didn't seem like it was a problem for him. He was very controlled.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of spin, but at the same time, you don't get in that situation where you're kind of hung up in no man's land. So I
True.
like it.
Very true.
Gets the push.
Yeah.
And he's through the spider. We saw RJ Roman in the All-Star Special on American Ninja Warrior compete on the spider, so definitely comfortable on that obstacle.
I think this version was a little easier than that one. It's not 80 feet tall, but look at this control. I mean, RJ's so strong, and you know, he's making that look effortless.
Going through the devil steps. Gotta watch your feet here on the dismount. Looks good.
Yeah. Checking with the judges, making sure he knows where to go. And that is a tough thing, actually, being one of the earlier runners, is just knowing where the next obstacles are. Not chalking up, going right into it.
Jerome going for these flywheels. Oh!
No!
This is definitely not somewhere I expected him to go out.
Man, honestly, I saw him get to the flywheels, and I thought, RJ's done. I mean, this is all like the stuff that he's used to, but I think what happened is he just was thinking, all right, I'm just going to connect him, link him, and get off, and just undershot a little bit, and you just get those fingertips on, it's not enough to hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw his hips go up really high, and he had to extend so far to make the catch that he just couldn't get there.
RJ! Oh, he was flying. He was so smooth. I honestly think that if he would have caught that, I think the rest of it would have been him. And he's been on wingnuts a million times.
So next up, we've got Erica Cook. This is an American Ninja Warrior veteran coming off of an ACL injury that kind of took her out for a little while.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. But, I mean, she is like upper body strength, not an issue whatsoever. You can see she's got the brace on, which I think is just precautionary. But, yeah, I see it right now. First obstacle, just being cautious, making sure she gets through it. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, and she's competed on Ninja versus Ninja after she had the surgery, but hasn't competed a ton since then.
Yeah, and she told me this is her first comp back in a long time. So we'll see, you know what it's like shaking the rust off. I think she's going with a slower, cautious approach just to kind of get in the hang of things again. I don't know. I don't know if I like this. Just got to get through it.
Very slow approach.
Well, she proved me
she
wrong.
made it.
Yeah, and it looked pretty easy. Swinging on in, walk the plank.
Gets a little low on walk the plank, but makes the save.
She's good. Uh-oh, you gotta move.
You gotta move on this.
You
can't jump. You can't jump. Oh my gosh! Oh, I mean, on that obstacle, you really want to run up it, and then as it falls, your momentum carries you to that ring. She kind of had to make a jump there, and it makes a big reach.
She's not that tall. How'd she reach that? She just got full extension. Man, she is. I think she's getting into it now. Now she's feeling good.
Yeah, and she's extremely strong. Some of the things I've seen her do on Instagram with her lock-off strength, it's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
It makes me jealous.
I look at it thinking, what do I got to do to get that kind of strength?
Oh, no!
No.
You could see her foot just slip off when she made the push.
She had a good amount of spin. She's a good position, but you're right. It's just foot just popped off. She had nothing to push off of.
Oh, no, she was having such a good run, too. I mean, it took a little bit of time in the beginning, but she really started to find her groove there.
Such a shame, too, because I really would have liked to see her on Iron Maiden, on flywheels, on the upper body stuff. I think that's where she would have shined.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But next up, we have Henry stepping up to the starting line. Let's see Henry take on the course. He's got chalk on his shorts. Veteran move there. Striding right into the first steps. Pretty smooth.
Looking good. Rocking that Ninja Quest t-shirt.
What kind of socks are those? He's got... What? Can you see who's on those socks?
I can't.
He's moving too quick. But now he's looking very smooth, very controlled. He looks calm, too, which is super important. Gotta move. Gotta just go.
Gotta move. You gotta run. You gotta run. Ah. And I think we saw it from Erica Cook in the last one. She did make the jump, but you just can't hesitate at the end there.
No, you just have to keep moving. You saw it from like RJ Roman, just like boom, he walked up it and caught it like at his shoulders. But Henry, unfortunately, just stopped, and he touched the ring, which actually is a completion on walk the plank, but then fails the ring slide, unfortunately.
Yeah, tough run.
Yeah. And next up, we have Galileo stepping up onto the starting line. Another one of our younger competitors here. Using his hands a little
looking
bit.
good.
Yeah.
Also rocking that Ninja Quest T-shirt.
Yeah, I mean there are some Ninja Quest kids that that I've heard are absolute monsters. You know, they've been training here. This is a great facility. I'm expecting big things out of these kids from this gym.
It's taking this a little bit cautious. You know, one thing we got to talk about is definitely the home gym advantage. You're in your home gym. You have a little bit of an advantage just because you're comfortable with everything that's there.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Glenn Davis designing this course, you know, walk the plank. This is a great example of something that.
Oh, and
Oh.
Oh, and this is not an easy obstacle. I mean, you can see, I mean, for the taller competitors, you have an advantage there, but when you're a shorter competitor, you have to run up that thing.
Which I think makes it all that more impressive. When Erica didn't run up and she jumped, she's not tall, so to be able to make that grab, that's a lot of power. But unfortunately, Galileo just a little short on that jump to the ring.
Yeah, and I think it just goes back to the confidence. You know, we've seen these two younger competitors. You know, in their next competition, I want to see them just attack things a little bit more.
Yeah, I think they will. You know, I think Glenn's probably going to keep that obstacle up for a little bit, so they'll be practicing on it.
So now we've got Ashley McConville. You know, I think one of the favorites on the women's side for this competition.
I'm pumped for this run, man. I mean, she's so strong. She's coming off of her rookie year in American Ninja Warrior, so you know she's got that experience in her back pocket, and you can see it. I mean, not using her hands until the last step, very confident, which is super important for the first couple obstacles.
Yeah, Ashley McConville, just amazing upper body strength. I'm excited to see her take on the back. Oh no! Oh, that is such an upset.
Oh my gosh.
You could see she just didn't get her feet in the center of those coins. She looked a little off, and it just kind of threw her off to the side.
Oh man, that obstacle, I mean, we've seen competitors get through it and making it look easy, but it's the type of obstacle, if you're in the middle, yeah, it's not bad, but if you get off just a little bit like Ashley did, it's just over. It's such a shame.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way that she attacked it. She went right into it. She didn't take the cautious approach, but at the same time, just wasn't centered.
Man, I mean, I was so excited to see her get in the back half of the course. I think when it gets to more upper body heavy obstacles, she starts to do better, and like the Iron Maiden and the flywheels, and I want to see what she can do because I've seen her fly on really difficult moves. That is a huge shock.
Yeah, definitely a big upset. But next up, we've got Jordan Brown.
Flash. Yep. He's a photographer. He goes around ninja competitions, taking amazing photos. But he's also a super strong. Let me look at him. He's ripped. He's a monster.
He's definitely ripped.
He's got chalk on his shorts.
Gets so.
But he's
a little
moving.
scary.
Yeah.
Yep, he's still going. Yeah, he's competed. You know, I've seen him a lot at Mike Cook's. He's been in the. Oh my gosh, another one. Definitely not something I expected. I mean, again, you just see he's attacking it. He's going for it. He's not taking the cautious approach. He's trying to run straight across. We've seen a lot of athletes do it so far, but at the same time, you have to stay in the center.
Wow.
Which is not, it's easier said than done. I know I'm sitting here saying you got to stay in the center, but it's not easy.
And if you, I think it's unforgiving. If you get off center just a little bit, I don't think it's really savable. I think it's over at that point. If you're not in the center 100%, it's just it. Like we just saw it, Ashley, then Jordan. I mean, you hate to see anybody go out that early in the course, but it happens. It happens all the time.
Yeah, tough run for Jordan, but he'll be back.
He will. I know he will. And next up, we have one of our younger competitors. Elena is stepping up to the starting line, and I've seen her. She's competed at Mike Cook's, and she's been kind of around the East Coast, Southeast, competing a lot. She's got, again, like I think you can see the veteran. She's got chalk on her pants, and just in case,
Just in case. You never know when you're gonna need to slap your pants and get some extra chalk on your hands.
Yeah, and you look, she's going cautious here. I wonder if she saw Ashley and Jordan and just said, nope, it's not gonna be me. I'm gonna take it a little slower, and she's through it.
Yeah, well, certainly, depending on where you run and who's run before you, it kind of changes your strategy up.
Smooth. Very smooth. We saw him walk the plank, just decisive, making moves.
Which I like to see from a younger competitor. I mean, just having that decisiveness, no hesitation, just going for these moves, that's what's going to give you some success on this course.
Yeah, and not the biggest swings, but just very calm, just getting enough to get off the obstacle. I think she looks very comfortable. You're not seeing her get out of control, which I think you see sometimes from younger competitors. She's just doing her thing.
She's had about a minute here on Spin the Cat. I like the composure so far.
Great jump. The amount of speed she's got. Nice.
And
great transition.
Made it look so smooth.
Wow. And
I mean,
she could be this. She's now the first woman competitor to get through that obstacle. Let's see what else she's got left.
And honestly, I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb here. That's the smoothest we've seen anybody complete that obstacle.
So control. I think that's her whole course run so far. Is just never getting out of control. Just running her course the way she wants to.
And now we've got the Iron Maiden coming up. Catching her breath, getting her composure.
Right, and now, she is the furthest woman through this course right now. She's thinking, can I just get a couple more obstacles, one at a time?
Oh, you can see the backswing. She's swinging a lot. You do not want to swing too much.
Wow, look at those lockoffs, though.
I think
just missed the hold. I mean, it looked like she was just there, but just barely missed and didn't have it enough, so she started peeling off. And wow, that was a great run, though.
Yeah, amazing run. I mean, the Iron Maiden is not an easy obstacle. And our first woman competitor to get through Spin the Cat. So she puts her in first place.
Right, now let's take a look at the leaderboards. And as you just said, Elena taking that first place spot.
Yeah, Elena, only athlete on the women's side to get to the Iron Maiden, puts her in first. In second place, we've got Caitlin Bergstrom.
Baby Bergie.
Baby Bergie.
Yeah.
The fastest competitor to Spin the Cat. In third, Dara DePaulo. Not a run that we featured here, but if you want to catch all the runs, you can find them on unxnow.com.
Right.
And then fourth place, Erica Cook. And fifth, Natalie Goldwyn.
Right, and if you see any runs on here that we haven't shown, just like Chris said, you can watch all the individual runs on the website. Just look up the individual runs, and you'll be able to see all the action. But let's take a look at the men's leaderboard. No surprise, first place, Caleb Bertram, the only course finisher right now. I know we got a lot of amazing athletes left, but, I mean, he finished with 3.5 seconds left.
Yeah, and then holding up in second place, Sam Folsom. Didn't make the qualifiers in last week. Missed it just by one spot, and he's sitting in second place right now. We'll see if that holds out.
Got to be feeling pretty good right now. It's in a good spot. And then third right now, Jonah Brown, another run that we didn't feature. But like we said, you can go watch all the individual runs on the website.
Yeah, so let's jump right back into the action. Next up, we've got Travis Rust.
Travis Rust, not an injury that we're familiar with, but, I mean, he looks super strong. And, I mean, you're seeing a lot of chalk on the shorts, on the pants. Wow. Very powerful to the first obstacle.
Looks smooth there. This is actually the...
Whoa!
Gets a little wobbly on the...
You spoke a little too soon. Didn't look so smooth, but gets through it. He just kept moving,
Gotta move here. Oh, I like that. Runs right up it.
Yep. Through 4 obstacles now. And I like what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing a lot of pausing. I'm not seeing any hesitation. He's just going right into the obstacles. Ooh, the reach. Taller competitor. No problem.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen Travis actually compete. Personally.
He's looking good, but I think it all comes down to this obstacle. That's a good amount of... Whoa.
And he looks good there. Hey, there we go.
Links it all the way through. Spin the Cat. I mean, that's confidence, expertise, just execution.
Yeah, and the biggest part of that execution is that it saves time. 0 wasted time there. He made it right through.
Yeah, if you get stuck on Spin the Cat, you'll be wasting a ton of spins, tons of time. Wow.
Getting his hips up high here for those lockoffs.
Jeez. But, he's skipping. He's making big moves. And like I said, saving time, saving energy.
Gets up to those double steps.
That is some really good power.
And just got to make the dismount. Looking good.
Heel was a little close there, but, I mean, clearly not touching the blue, so he's good. And onto the back half.
Trying to catch his breath.
Going right into the flywheels, not stopping. I think, he's probably thinking about Caleb and how little time he had left and thinking, I have to get through these obstacles quickly. That's pretty efficient.
Yeah, next up he's got the flying squirrel. These are some big moves here.
I'm actually at this point, a little concerned he's not taking more rest. Oh, I like that.
This is a big move. Travis makes the move, catches the flying squirrel. It looks good, but he's still got to get up to that bar.
I wonder if he's struggling at all right now with just pump and fatigue. This is a huge move.
Big. Makes the catch. And he's got the dismount.
Wow.
He's looking good. Runs right into that warped wall, an obstacle that you do not want to waste time on.
He's going to catch his breath a little bit. Going into the wing nuts next. Let's see how much rest he takes here. You can tell he's slowing down a little bit, which is smart. Catch your breath. Relax. Manage your time.
Getting some shock.
Hey. Let's see which approach he does here.
And he's going for the same approach on the wing nuts. I think this is smart.
Yeah, I think all the athletes at this point are looking at this going, yep, this is the way to do it. Seen Caleb do it. Seen Sam do it. Okay, all right.
Switches it up here.
Nice.
Still looking good.
This is tough, though, is now you're getting to the point where you're fatigued, your whole body's fatigued.
Catches
Wow!
that wing nut on one side. And
This is weird.
We've seen this dismount be pretty tricky. There
I
we
don't know
go.
how he did that. He was swinging back and away and just forced the dismount. That was huge.
Now
He's
you
got to go.
Now you've got the same ladder and you've got to go.
You can see a smile on his face as he gets off. He knew it just misses that rung just a little bit, but holy cow, that was an amazing run from Travis.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could see in his face there at the end. I think he's proud of that run, and I think he should be. Definitely just try to make that same ladder move a little too quick, try to go right into it, but look good overall.
But, I mean, you're crunched on time. What are you going to do? You have to go. So I think that's the thing. This course is going to force you to make mistakes because you don't have the time that you want to rest as much as you'd like to have, you know?
Yeah. So next up, we've got Cassidy Barks.
Cassidy stepping on up. And he's one of the Southeast Ninjas, super strong. I see him competing in Ninja Quest all the time, so it's a gym he's familiar with. I'm expecting big things out of Cassidy.
Cassidy, no stranger to elite competitions. He's been on American Ninja Warrior a few times.
And you can see it right there. It's like, I think you see the veterans just, choose their path on that second obstacle and just go. Boom, 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 get done. I'm expecting the same here. Yep. Just quick movements, get on and off.
Yeah, and the other thing is the transition in between obstacles. You can see he's not wasting time. He's running in between.
Yep.
That saves time.
Definitely. And that's really important. You watch elite athletes like Cassidy, and just like you said, in between obstacles, they're efficient, they're moving, they're not just kind of dilly-dallying, making their way. Every step matters, and they know it.
Let's spin the cat. It looked like he wanted to go there. Saved it.
Okay.
Okay, now he's in the middle.
Just reach
the reach.
Smart.
He's going to push off here.
That kickoff we saw earlier, so smart.
Whoa. Little stumble there on the landing platform.
Got through the hard part and just looked past the dismount.
Oh, another. All right, Cassidy.
Pull it together.
Down.
You got it.
Calm down, Cassidy.
Here we go. He knows this is going to be tough. So he's just shaking out, relaxing for a second. You don't want to start this obstacle too soon because it's tough.
Going right into it. Got to be so controlled here.
Yep. He's looking like he's got it.
He's looking good. I'd like to see a little bit more accuracy on the pegs. There we go.
Whoa!
Oh! You can see his left hand. The peg was sliding out when he went to make the move.
Wow, literally right as he was reaching up, popped out. That was awesome. But he's moving on. He's at about 1:45. Good pace. He's checking the clock right now, just looking at his time, seeing what he's got, getting some chalk.
Heading into the flywheels here. It's a big move. Makes it.
Nice. Keeps his momentum.
And I really like this section of the course. I think it's hard to do so many big moves back to back. I mean, I know you get the rest in between, but it's a big move off the flywheels, and then very similar movement. You're using the same muscles for another big move on the flying squirrel.
And it's a lot of fatigue. Big moves. It's technical. Oh, man.
Oh, he had his fingers on it. Oh.
It was so close. close. I love that obstacle so much, but man, he's right there. But like as we were saying at that point, those moves, like those big laches, that's a lot of core, a lot of legs, like just to build your momentum, and that fatigue builds up over and over and over, makes it really hard to get the power you need to make those moves.
Yeah, those moves are just so powerful. Good run by Cassidy.
Yep. And next up we have ELISA Barcelona stepping up onto the course right now.
Elisa giving the thumbs up.
Yep, ready to go. Chalk on the shorts. I'm going to say it every time. Here we go. A little
Ooh!
Oh, I don't know if that was a touchdown there.
You could
looks
see.
like
It was really close.
Yeah, and you saw, unfortunately, like it looked like her ankle just twisted.
Yeah.
I hope she's okay, but I mean, that just threw off enough to tap down. Incidental, not allowed in that first obstacle.
Yeah, her foot just came too high on the step, and it kind of hit where the step is flat, and then when it meets the edge, and so, it's just a rough.
That's tough. That's tough. Here we got Charity LeBlanc stepping up, a two-time American Injury Warrior veteran, tons of experience. She's used to the limelight, the spotlight, so I think we're going to see good things out of her. But I got to say it, no chalk on the pants.
Yeah, I don't know if that says anything. Maybe she's just more confident in her grip strength.
That's probably it.
Give a little thumbs up there.
Yep, feeling good. And it looks like she's going a little more cautious on this, on the coin flip. But, you know, we've seen some strong competitors go out here, and she's probably thinking, I just want to get through it.
And this gives us a really good look at this coin flip obstacle. It's so wobbly. It's very wobbly.
But you see, like, the two lines there, the two cables. You got to stay within those cables. Oh, getting a little turned around.
Goes right up to it.
Nice.
What a fun obstacle. You're just hanging on for dear life while sliding down that track.
I got to test it, and it was fun. Here we go. Oh, I like that kick. Building the swing up.
She's looking good here. Oh, she goes to the reach. Okay, well, it's a good save. Charity, you got to make the lache here. And I mean, we've seen some other competitors make a reach.
Oh, my gosh. Even just so close in the dismount.
Okay, settle yourself here.
Yeah.
We've seen some competitors reach on that, so it probably looked doable. It was probably what she had thought, you know, when she visualized the course, but I'm glad she was able to save it.
Yeah, but also the second trapeze and third trapeze are further than the first and second. Here we go. Oh, good amount of spin. This is like perfect.
Nice.
Wow, she made it look so easy.
She's a little hung up now. Reaches out.
Wow, okay. Great control.
There we go. Oh my God, please save it. Yes! Oh.
I was about to say she's making it look so easy, but I mean, she's through, you know?
Yeah, and it was good up until that point, but made a good save.
You can tell she's smiling right now. She knows she's got a little stumble here and there, but she's moving on. And this is going to be a tough one. We haven't seen any women get past the Iron Maiden. This is a very tough obstacle.
And so she's 2 minutes and 15 seconds in.
I think she's probably thinking, hey, like, I'm not worried about the time. I'm just worried about beating this next obstacle, which I think is smart.
Yeah, and I think this is smart because this obstacle in particular, you need so much strength and so much control on.
Oh, no.
Oh,
man. So this is something I was thinking before is, you know, you can reach up on the Iron Maiden as high as you want, but the higher you reach, the more extended you are. And when you pick your feet up, you're going to swing back. And any swing on the Iron Maiden is never a good thing. It's just going to pop you off like Charity right there.
Yeah, and I think we saw it once her feet left the platform, they swung back, took the pegs right out.
Didn't even give her a chance, you know?
Yeah.
But that's the Iron Maiden.
There it is.
Tough for you.
Next up, we've got Jamie Rahn coming up. Coming off of last week, we saw him not get a qualifying spot in Naperville, traveled all the way down to Atlanta to try to take this qualifying spot.
Yeah, and he's got the most experience out of any competitor in Ninja Quest. You know, we're going to see smooth run. We're going to see focus. It's just, he's experienced. He knows what to do.
Making it look good on the coin flip.
So easy. It looks so easy for him.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie, definitely somebody that I expect to finish this course. He's got so much experience. He's got the strength.
Nice. Oh,
There you go.
a little big dismount there.
Going right into it. And
Captain
he makes
NBC.
the reach. Oh, and he makes the reach to the next one. He's just monkey barring through that.
Yeah, it's not even trapeze for him. Hey.
Gets a little roll there through the window.
He's having fun out there. He always does, though.
Makes the jump to the cat, and he doesn't really get the spin that he needs.
No, that's going to be a problem. And, you know, you can reset. You can go back to the start platform.
This one maybe...
Well, I mean, what do you do here? It's how do you generate the spin to get around?
He's hopping across. You know, he's got to get more forward, otherwise... And this, I mean, this is a problem now. And the thing that's going through your head as a competitor is the clock is running down. So inside, you're starting to panic. You're trying to figure out everything that might work. And you can just see he can't get around.
He's looking back at that platform. All right, he's resetting.
Okay. Resets, but it took a lot of time. Gets the spin.
Whoa.
And there we go.
He makes it look so easy when he has the right amount of spin, too. But
wow.
He just lost 40 seconds on that obstacle. 40 seconds. You got to pick it up somewhere.
Yeah, and now, I mean, he's got to move. This isn't really the obstacle that you want to rush on.
You saw it there, almost slipped a little bit, but, you know, reeled it back in. He's got to go. It's so tough because you have to move fast, but this is such a slow obstacle. He's probably, I mean, I'd be panicking at this point.
Yeah, okay, now he gets to the double steps, and now I expect to see Jamie kind of move here because he did, like, waste so much time on that spin the cat. He's at 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
That's not good. 2 minutes 15 right now, and he hasn't even started the flywheels yet.
He's got to go. Oh, Jamie, you got to go.
He's taking time to chalk up. All right, it's quick chalk up, but I'm with you. You got to move here. And another extra swing. I like that.
He looks good, but at the same time, there's got to be some urgency here, Jamie.
He's got 1:20 left.
And now this is going to be an extremely tough obstacle because you're breathing heavy. It's such a big move. You need so much power here to make this move.
Come on, Jamie.
And he gets it.
Okay, that was comfortable, but you just got to keep going.
This is a big move. Up to the bar.
Nice.
He gets there.
Less than a minute left now. Good. Okay, he lands right into it. Smart. Okay, I mean, he's got 45 seconds. You know, it's doable, but
you gotta go, Jamie. You gotta go. You cannot walk at this point. Looks back at the clock. He's chalking up.
He just
it's just
the ground.
It's not enough. You gotta go.
Come on. Okay.
You gotta do something, Jamie. Come on. You got 30 seconds. This is gonna be a tough obstacle, especially with the dismount.
Oh.
And it's a frustrating run in my opinion because of Spin the Cat, because he didn't get the spin that he needed. It took so much time for him to get through it, and it just ate up so much time.
40 seconds. That's 40 seconds gone. We saw Caleb finish with 3.5 seconds. If you don't have that time to waste like that, you know, at his fall, he still had 20 seconds left, which he could have completed the wing nuts, you know, if he didn't try that reach. But I think at that point, you're burning, you're panicking, you're thinking about the time. I don't think you're thinking so clearly about everything, but man.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're just trying to make moves to be efficient, and he tried to make the reach, thought it was close enough, couldn't get there, and then took the backswing. I think he knew I got to go for this.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work out for him.
Yeah, it's also very easy for us to sit here and say, hey, you got to move.
Yeah.
We're not the ones who have to move, you know?
Right,
It's a hard course, and people are, like you saw Caleb needed to take all his rest, and Jamie couldn't. He just had to keep going.
Yeah, well, I'd like to point back to something that you said after Caleb's run.
What did I say?
Ethan sat here and said, oh, is this course too easy after Caleb finished? And I think we're seeing that it's definitely not.
Well, I mean, Caleb was the third runner overall, and he finished like that, and it's like, oh, no. Like, we're going to see a lot of finishers, but the thing is, Caleb is so good. Man, like, and it's taken out these competitors. We still have some competitors left. You know, hopefully we get a couple more finishers, but RJ Roman, you know, Jamie Rahn, Carbo, it's taking out some big name competitors so far.
But up next, we've got a younger competitor, Rachel Brown, no stranger to big competition, though.
Look at that. Not only chalk on her shorts, chalk on her shirt, too. Wow, she is ready to go. But, I mean, all jokes aside, that I think that's the smoothest we've seen any woman competitor get through the first obstacle.
Yeah, Rachel Brown, 17 years old, been competing since she was very little. I think 13 maybe, competing in NNLs with the pros.
I mean, however long it's been competing at a high level. You know, she trains in Nashville. She's part of Team Nash. And, I mean, I hear women competitors for years now saying, oh, Rachel Brown's here.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to have to pull it together, you know? Look at that confidence from a young competitor like that. You just don't see that. You don't see the confidence. I know I can connect this. I'm going to dismount now because I can, and I'm here.
And she is moving so fast. She's not taking rest.
Okay, I thought
Gets
she
around.
wouldn't have enough spin, but it's like the perfect amount.
And that
keep those feet up. That's good. Making her way around.
And getting to that landing platform.
Yeah.
Gets the
Smart.
kick. I like this. Gets a little momentum. And makes the dismount. Oh my gosh.
Don't scare us like that. All right, she's one of the few athletes now past the spin the cat and the spider. We'll see what she's got on the Iron Maiden. We haven't seen any women get past this obstacle yet. So if she does it, it's going to put her far ahead of any other women competitor. But we'll see what she's got.
Well, Rachel Brown, the speed at which she attacked the first half of this course, it just shows you how much experience she has. Oh.
And it's the same thing we talked about with Charity, is that, you know, it's kind of like, it's right there, like, yeah, you know, I will extend and reach out, but you just don't realize it's putting you in that position to spin right off, to peel right off with your swing. I think she had the strength to beat that thing too.
Yeah, and it's just, you got to be so controlled. You can't let your legs swing out like that. And it just kind of peeled her right off. But overall, I mean, I love the way that she attacked the beginning of that course. I mean, so much confidence and so much speed.
Yeah, I mean, every spot, it was confidence, speed, just like you're saying, no hesitation, big moves. I mean, more confidence we're seeing from established A&W veterans, and that's very impressive.
Yeah, and so up next, another woman competitor, Nikki Pirela.
Yep, stepping up to the starting line right now. She's got a gymnastics background, so, you know, I think a lot of these moves are going to play in her favor. Taking off the crown.
Well, you don't want to break the crown during the run, you know?
Just for show, you know, to get you ready.
Nikki been training for the last about year and a half, maybe, coming on trains in New Jersey. I've seen her at center court a lot. Training with Anthony DeFranco and those guys up there.
I think she travels a lot. I've seen her going to a lot of gyms, which is going to translate to great experience, getting on a lot of different obstacles. Okay. Yeah, she stopped for a second there. Made me nervous, but I think she knew once it started tilting, you just got to move. Trapeze shouldn't be an issue for her. Taking a couple extra
swings here. I want to see her get off of this. There we go.
Nicely done.
And now we've got Spin the Cat, which has given so many competitors today such a hard time.
We'll see how she does on this one. I think it's a lot about your first jump.
And a good first jump gets her right around. I mean, this is the perfect amount of swing.
Yep. You don't want, she didn't get too much. Well under control. Nice.
And made that look pretty smooth and didn't take up too much time there.
Well, it was slow and steady, you know. She wasn't trying to blaze through it like crazy. But you didn't take extra spins, not a lot of extra swings. Perfect.
And I don't think she's quite on the same pace as Rachel Brown, so she's going to have to get through this. She wants that top spot.
Right, still no women through this obstacle. So I think she knows that. She's thinking about that. She's a vet. She's been in a lot of ninja competitions, and she's thinking, hey, I don't care about the time. I care about beating this obstacle because that'll put her in that #1 spot. She's shaking out her hands, getting her hands above her head, getting some increased blood flow, get some oxygen, some nutrients, because you know your muscles are going to need it right here.
She's going for that reach. We've seen this be a problem before.
I don't like that.
And she's not the tallest competitor. We'll see if this affects her when she picks her feet up and she swings out.
And you can see her hips. You see it just like we were talking about. As soon as she reached like that hip so far in front of her, just swinging out.
Yeah, it's as soon as you pick those feet up, your hips come back, and those pegs are so slippery.
So slippery. I mean, we're seeing it time and time again, just falling off like that. Doesn't even get to make a move because you're just peeling right off. But that leads us to our next competitor. Jessica Barnard is stepping up on the course. A&W vet, and she's strong. She does a handstand every day, and curious to see how she takes on this course.
Well, she's getting through the steps.
Mm-hmm.
A little stumble there. That's what.
Hey, if you're gonna stumble somewhere, transitions are the way to
collect yourself though now.
Yeah.
I think we've all been there. Oh, it's a save. Oh, and the flag goes up. You can see it. The first couple steps look good, but then she hit the one a little off-centered, and it just kind of threw her off.
Yep, I think we've seen it before. Ashley, Jordan, like you just get a little off, and that's it. And she almost saved it too, but I think she overcorrected, went the other way, and then just kind of went off the other side.
Yeah, good run though.
Yep, but that leads us right now to Tyler Gillette, one of our last runners. And I mean, we only got one course finisher right now. Tyler could be the second. He's done it before. He's smashing 4 buzzers on American Ninja Warrior this past season.
Yeah, I'm excited for Tyler's run. I think we're going to see some speed, some efficiency. And I think, being this late in the course, you've seen competitors that you're used to competing with, and you can learn from their mistakes.
Mm-hmm. And he's so close to Kevin Carbone. Carbone was probably telling him, hey, this is what I did wrong. This is spin the cat. This is what I did. Don't do that. Wow, that is so fast. I think this is the fastest pace out of anybody we've seen to this point.
And he is moving. We've got spin the cat here. We saw Kevin Carbone go down here.
Ooh.
He's got a lot of spin here.
He's tossing a leg out.
Taking the leg out to try to slow himself down. I like it. It's a smart move.
And it's working, but as soon as he
so
pulls
much
it back in.
Spin.
Yeah. He's had so much spin. I think it'll be okay, though.
He's got to make the jump. Oh, my gosh.
No.
I mean, definitely one of the favorites in this competition, and he just had so much spin, couldn't slow it down, and just didn't jump at the right time, I don't think.
I think that was it. Yeah, the speed, the spin was not helping at all. But just like Kevin, just went too early, and when you go too early, you push back on something that's a spin away from you. You just don't generate the motion you need to get to that second barrel.
Oh, that's a tough fall right there for Tyler Gillette.
He was my favorite.
Man. Tough.
That's a tough one there, and it leaves us with one more competitor, Justin Cranmer, stepping up. And he was just at the Naperville qualifier, didn't get a qualifying spot, so he came here to Ninja Quest. Last runner. Let's see if he can sneak into that top 3. I like that smooth through the first obstacle.
We just saw Tyler Gillette move extremely fast. Justin not quite on that pace.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Tyler was blazing, though. But, I mean, he's still going smooth.
Yeah, and I think at this point, you're running so late in the course that I think Justin knows what he has to do, and that's finish.
Yeah, and look at just monkey barring through the trapeze. It's confidence, he's just going through and doing his thing. That's what you got to do.
Well, this is the obstacle right here for Justin that I'm going to hold my breath on, because if he gets through this, I like the rest of the course for him.
Able to just reach across.
Looking good. Okay.
I love it.
He's got good time. He's looking good. And I think the back half of this course places some of Justin's strengths.
He's getting his hands warm. I think it's smart too, because on PVC you don't want to have a ton of chalk on your hands. So you can see he was kind of wiping his hands off, making sure they're not greasy or anything.
He's moving up. Be careful. He slides back a little bit, but able to save it.
Yeah, core strength is there, so he can just keep his legs forward, not swinging back. But you did see him almost slip off a little bit.
Gets up to the devil steps.
Great job from Justin. Watch those feet, a taller competitor here. Oh, he's great.
Okay, a little bit of urgency now.
All right,
I want to see him start to move.
Moving into the back half. Got flywheels, flying squirrel, warp wall, wing nuts, and there's so much left still.
I mean, I like where Justin's at right now, though. I think the pace is good. He looks composed. You know, he's looking for that finish. So we don't see him kind of rushing too much. I think he knows he's going to need some of that energy for the back after the warped wall.
I am worried about, like, just on the flywheels alone, he took, you know, it looked like 2 extra swings every time. And, you know, Caleb, only finisher, 3.5 seconds. You don't have that time. You got to be smooth. You got to be efficient. That's a lot of swing.
A lot of swing here. Oh, I would have liked to see him go on that one.
Here we go.
It's a big move. Oh my gosh, he just gets it. Oh my goodness.
It's not over yet, though.
He's got to get up to that bar. I mean, he's looking taxed here, but he's got to make the move. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh, and it was
Wow.
that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it looks like, but that is such a big move.
It's huge. It's so huge. And like at that point in the course too, you're burning, and you can see he actually got his hands on it, but I think it was such a great amount of force, just ripped him right off. And thankfully we got some big pads there, you know. But
yeah, Justin, not somewhere that I expected him to go out. Honestly, I thought he would get through that, but I mean, this course is just. It's only 4 minutes, so you really underestimate how fast you have to move and how much energy that takes out of you.
I think we saw a lot of competitors throughout the day kind of look up the clock and go, "Oh no, okay, I gotta go." I've been there. It's not a great spot to be, but you know, like you said, it's just a short time frame. So
yeah, so you know, absolutely. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look at the leaderboard. So looking at our men's leaderboard, in first, the only finisher. Caleb Bergstrom.
Baby Bergie. I mean, the 3rd runner of the day, taking first place, being the only finisher, 3.5 seconds left. Unreal.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to be that early in general because you don't get to see really that much. And to be finish the course, amazing run. But then in second place, we've got Sam Folsom. I'm extremely excited.
Yes.
Sam didn't qualify last week in Naperville, goes out to Atlanta, puts on a great performance, and he takes that second place spot.
Right, and so yeah, Caleb and Sam qualifying for the major, and our 3rd qualifier for the major, Travis Rust. You know, not a name that we're as familiar with, but you know, kind of like Sam, coming out here, proving that he belongs, and he's going to the major event.
Yeah, I'm excited. Travis had a great run. I cannot wait to see what he does in the major, proving himself here today, and we'll see him back here on November 2nd.
Yep, and just out of qualifying, Jonah Brown unfortunately missing the cut, and Jamie Rahn also missing the cut, but they, you know, round out our top 5.
Yeah, and so then looking over onto the women's side of things at our women's leaderboard, first place, Rachel Brown. So strong.
I don't think that's really a surprise there. She's so good. I mean, if you asked any of their competitors from that day, they would have said, yeah, Rachel Brown's going to be up there, you know? And then our second place, Elena, coming out of nowhere, taking the 2nd spot, only behind Rachel by just over a second, 1.5 seconds behind her pace. And those two earn a qualifying spot for our major event.
Yeah, Elena made it through Spin the Cat, super smooth. And then another competitor make it through Spin the Cat, Nikki Pirela. I think we saw on the Iron Maiden, she took the rest that she needed. She was looking good, but she reached up a little too high, swung out. But overall, a great run.
Yeah, definitely. And those 3, Rachel, Elena, and Nikki, are earning their spot to the major event on November 2nd. And we only had 5 women get past Spin the Cat. Other 2, Rachel Beth Drake and Charity LeBlanc, but just a little bit slower. And so they are not earning a qualifying spot to the major event.
Yeah, but overall, awesome competition down in Ninja Quest. I love the course that Glenn Davis put up. And next week, we are heading to alternate routes in Baltimore. Tony Torres putting the course together. I can't wait to see these East Coast Ninjas.
Tony is a madman, and you're going to be able to see all the action on October 19th. You're going to see that qualifier, that episode. It's all going to drop. And for more information on the UNX Championship Series, go to unxnow.com/league. You can see people that have qualified. You can see results. You can check out any of the individual runs that you haven't seen today on the highlight episode. But yeah, all the information's there.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys next time on UNX Now.